everybody, and welcome to The Table Talk with Usiboniso right here on our YouTube channel, The Table Talk with Usiboniso. Now, as you know, with the YouTube culture, you like, you subscribe, and you follow, as well as press that notification button so you can always know when we post new content. So what is the Triple T with Usiboniso? It's a show that is all about fun, entertainment, education. We'll be talking about tradition, culture, news, current affairs, some celebrities here and there, but mainly it's just going to be us sharing a cup of tea and sharing our own wisdom of Ubuntu. Like as we say, it's Ubuntu over a cup of tea. Now, talking about tea, as you know, on the show, we are always and forever with beautiful, supremely quality made tea, 5 Roses. Because nobody makes better tea than you and 5 Roses. So while I make my cup, make sure you go make yours, and we'll be back after this. So like I said, we are all about talk right here on the Table Talk with Usiboni. So today is our first ever show, and ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my first ever guest. He's a filmmaker. He's in the film and television industry. Right now he's rolling in the field of, is it agent or is actor's agent or actor's manager? He's actually going to explain that to us. Please welcome Boby. I wish being a sanitizer, but I'm patang sanitizer. How are you doing? Oh, you patang yako. Keeping mask. Right though.
Thanks. I'm good.
Can I offer you a cup of tea?
Please.
Wait. I'm trying to put on a tea mark. Do you want a tea mark or do you want a cup?
I mean, I'm transparent.
Transparent. So in 2012, you say you started? 2010, okay?
Yeah. I started doing my extras with another agency.
Yeah.
You know, it was an experience. Like, when I experienced it, like,
Yeah. Yeah. That was your first ever production?
Very first.
Yeah.
While I was taking some maternity workshop,
yeah.
Then I discovered tonality workshop on SABC.
Yeah.
We're going to
Sicelo.
Yeah. Then after that, I thought just a team because we're following acting class. And the workshop,
oh my God, the big name in the industry.
Very big name.
Yes, because this is really getting juicy. I started my dear way too. We're gonna go have a seat there. Before Sialapa, can I offer you my cupcake?
Favorite.
So while we actually prepare ourselves to enjoy this tea, you guys make sure that you also head on over to our social media pages at @_Triple-T Show. And you can be part of these conversations and make sure you let us know what you thought about this conversation. We'll be back. This is the Table Talk with Usiboniso. So actually,
yeah. Madam, before.
I know, go ahead. Bob, you are drinking lemon flavored tea. No bees.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Workshop, then Katocha setting. I get to charge one. Hey, there was a guy by the name of Roberto, a colored guy who unampukile. I am part. Yo, then he remembered, it was Thursday. He remembered, oh, could you like the workshop?
Yeah.
Antonio, could you workshop? I thought, what are you doing here? Come back to the site. He's like, ish, and now I'm having fun.
Yeah.
It's like,
so you went to these acting classes, but bouquet for
extra.
Well, okay.
So that's how it's like. That's when I met some other celebrities who are known today.
Yeah.
And a few of them are in my agents.
Oh, that's amazing. So, how did you actually formulate the name Triune?
It's one of the names which is very dear to my heart. The word triune, it's derived from the word Trinity.
Mm-hmm.
So personally...
Any affiliations?
No.
Just ask me. Yeah.
Yeah. So...
Why not name Davala?
So
We'll leave that. No, I'm trying to get the tea. No, I'm trying to get the tea out here. Okay, so it's derived from the word Trinity.
Yes, it's derived from the word Trinity, which means triune God. Since I believe in God, so the word triune, it's 3 in 1. So as an agency, I believe in universality, abantu. Ngendaba kaNkulunkulu. So I don't want to choose when uphuma kweyiphi nationality, uphuma kweyiphi nationality, I accept everyone and I love everyone as they are.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. In light of the events that have happened recently, Corona and all of that, how has that been for you as a as an agent? How has that been for you?
It's been challenging. At the same time, it's been good.
You're still watching The Table Talk with Usiboniso right here on our YouTube channel, The Table Talk with Usiboniso. Remember, you can also partake on this conversation and many more on our social media pages. The Table Talk with Usiboniso, hashtag Triple T Experience at that Triple T show. That's at that TTT show on all our social medias. So, I think Bobby, what does as an agent, what does open up the industry mean in this film and television industry?
Open up the industry, it's basically saying give the young ones, the upcoming actors, an opportunity to shine, because we've seen lots of old faces. Now we need to see upcoming artists, and it's been a struggle for many years for upcoming actors to make it into the film industry. That's why most of them, you'll find that by the time it's A2, say for example, it's a shop right. At the same time, come over act. And
sometimes it can be tricky because
at the shop right, you need to be there probably the whole day, and then you've got an audition or 2 or 3, and also the distance from wherever. Imagine you seven the Togoza Park and I have to go all the way to Pretoria for an audition. The one question I feel like a lot of actors have been going through this thing. Maybe you could try and explain it as an agent. Why is it that most of these casting directors' offices are so far away? Is it I want to say the right way so that I don't get, is it because they're in privileged areas, or is it safety? What do you think it is?
I believe area states that they are more quiet than the CBD. Each one is big. You cannot go to a CBD and find a quiet place unless if it's that specific place like Komaboneng, Melville, they are quiet areas, those ones. But in general, you'll never find any casting director in town because of the noise levels, because these things need focus and so on.
So I just want us to get to an understanding of this one person that is in Soweto, for an example, who doesn't have enough money to take those 2 taxis and 2 taxis back to Sandton to go for that audition. What's your advice to that person? Magayege that audition, or what's the hustle? And also, before you answer that question, do you think sometimes the hustle to our passion is the one that ends up leading us to wrong ways and doing wrong things in life? So, first question, advice about Longa Convia Soweto. We are Sandton.
Soweto or young Sandton. Okay, it could work from my personal experience. When I used to do the extras, I would go all out to a point where I can't manage it, or it's a lawyer, SAPC, whether rain or not. That time, we were still getting paid 120. So, my advice to those young ones who are pursuing this career, because it's not just something we get at fail. This is a career. If it's in the university, you invest for something that you know that you love passionately. So one member of your family can support you. Yes, others might not support you. Majority might not support, But if you can support you, then naka etsang ka sheba motho ka batla motho ke bonang hore o ke tla investor ka yena.
Yeah.
That's what I did. And most of the time happy. Sandton, yes, it's far. The taxi tsa teng di a tura. I know because I've walked that journey. And as I walked journey in, ka tseba hore okay, go Sandton ke 25 rand ho fika teng. Go tloa mo Mokasi ho ya kontring ena go choose 17 rand.
So basically, it's just a matter of you budgeting and funding that support system and hustling to get that support system, whether from home or from your friends, people who can support you to get the money so you can go to these auditions. Now, also, seeing that you're a person that represents actors and artists, what is your advice to parents out there who do not see value in this thing, who do not understand when their children wake up every day, back audition, back workshop, but there's no money coming in? What's your advice to those parents?
Yeah. As a parent, to be honest, not what
you don't want your children to enter the film.
To be quite honest,
yeah.
Why? Because this industry is too harsh.
Yes.
Not only it's harsh. Yes, if you're not passionate to you, point. The decision, I can say I can back, but when I have battle, I cannot block you as my son. I doctor or whatever, lawyer, whatever. Mara, if into we battle, show me that into kirata. That's when we'll realize as parents, that's what you like, what do I rata? Every day we should study video. And that time you're schooling yourself.
Exactly, that's true.
And as you school yourself, find something. Google it. You can Google the colors at 18. You can Google the workshops. But so please give Banavadona chance.
Tell them,
Buffing chance.
Yeah.
If we're not passionate about 18, singing, because we know that the rest are not. I for one, but never thought. Look at 18. I not challenge. But I pushed. Today I'm running a business because I pushed. Even when people never believed in me. But here I am today representing actors.
You mentioned a workshop. How would you identify or how would you describe the support from the government? The support from the Department of Arts and Culture when it comes to arts and culture? Is there support, do you think? Are we as an industry getting support from our ministers in those fields?
With this current situation that we are in, COVID, we are not.
Okay, let's talk about before.
Before still, because today there's an organization which is called SAGA, South African Guild of Actors. They've been fighting long enough for even royalties that the actors while they are still alive, because every time we see the repeats go TV, and as we see those repeats, are there royalties for their work?
Yeah.
So they've been fighting that fight even way back to a point. Recently, I shared a post on Facebook about one of the actresses. Yeah. One of the known actresses. She even cried tears in front of the ministers. So it's a serious matter that this industry is facing. Yeah. People are crying that they never got the relief fund during COVID.
Let's not talk about that one, because I know a lot of people are always talking about they applied for this and there are so many scandals. I think layer relief, everyone, when it comes to the relief COVID fund for our artists, that's on the whole topic of it. It's a whole thing that needs to be literally investigated. But otherwise, for now, we are going to end on a good, happy, peaceful mode. And before you leave, how can people get a hold of you?
Number one, you need to have an acting qualification. We don't compromise. Number two.
Whoa. So Bobby, so Triune Casting Agency does not deal with anyone that has not had any formal training.
At least have an experience. Okay. That's why I was coming there where Moto Abeli experience at 18. How? One can have theater background.
Okay.
Others can have Lokshen Bioscope experience. But before you join us, we audition you. We see how talented are you, because we've had experiences where even casting directors will stop sending briefs because of one talent.
All right. So before you contact Triune Casting Agency, just have some form of experience. Where do they get you?
Okay, you can get us. You can get our contact or our email address. You can email us your acting CV, recent professional pictures, 3 self-tapes, be monologues of your language, your home language, English and accents. Because we want to see how is your acting before we can even sign you.
On social media, can they follow you anywhere? On social media?
Yes, they can follow us. You can follow us on Instagram at Triune Actors Agency, Twitter Triune Casting, Facebook Triune Actors.
Nice. So guys, we're also gonna make sure that we put all these details on our screen so that you can get in touch with them. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for the wisdom. You can have some. You can have some. Like. So guys, remember, at @_T show on all social medias. We'll be back after this, and when we come back to say Kishini, and then I'm going to be joined by one young up and coming actor. He's gonna be telling us the other side of this industry that Boby has been telling us. Thank you so much. We'll be seeing you now. Welcome back to my kitchen. So, when I decided that I'm actually going to be cooking for you guys today, I asked myself, what should I cook? Firstly, I'm not a chef. I'm just a cook. I'm a foodie that loves food. So that's what you're going to see here. Somebody who loves food and is just going to cook for you. So I was thinking, what exactly can I cook for the people? Do I go beef? Do I go extravagant? Do I go what? And I thought, sometimes just keep it simple and let everything else flow. So we are just going to do pasta, meat, and a little bit of a side veg. That's all. So my water is already boiling now. So I'm just going to continue this, and then we'll take it from there. There's some information that was said by Boby during the interview that I actually want to ask our guest that is coming through, the actor, some of their own opinions when it comes to how they are handled by the agencies. I'm hoping that he's going to actually explain more. So actually, what I've done here, I've done just some water, half more than like 2 cups of water, a little bit of oil, a little bit of garlic. I decided to put crushed garlic because I just wanted that oil that comes in the crushed garlic thingy, my bobs. Yes. And then here, I'm just going to throw in my veg, get them steamed up, and then you guys can come back when I have my guest, and then he is going to be doing the meat. See you after this. So, there's this trick, guys. If you know this, you know. If you know this, you know. Whether you're cooking pap, whether you're cooking rice, whether you're cooking chicken, whether you're cooking popcorns, whether you're lying to yourself. This, guys, get yourself this gibeni. Telling you. Anyway. I hope the Benny people are watching. But anyway, guys, this is just a flavorant. It's a salt. It's just simple anyway. So I'm not going to flavor a lot of this because I'm just going to steam these veggies. So just a little bit of Benny. Keep them going. And I think they're about ready. They don't need to take that long. So so guys, it's been actually I've never cooked in front of people, so it took a second. As you saw, almost there, chopped here, chopped there. But anyway, it's time for me to introduce my next guest. He's an actor. I'm sure some of you have seen him on Son of some of you have seen him on your TV screens. He's also an artist under Triune Casting. That's Boby's agency. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, please welcome Sicelo Mhlongo. Hey, thank you so much for pulling through, and welcome to the Table Talk with Usiboniso.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, man. So I hope you're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
So before udlala kwami uyakusebenzela ukudla umthetho la ukudla nje. So what I'm gonna ask you now lapha kone meat ne uzoyikhipha uyivule nje kahle then uzoyilahlela la then uyakwazi ukufrya ngithi.
Yes.
Uzofrya nje. Yayifrya nje shop uzofakela amafutha nje. Alright. So masingathi nje uSicelo Dlamini Mhlongo ubani udabuka uphuma.
Right. Benigama lami uSicelo Mhlongo. I was born and raised in Sicelo in Tumelo. So yeah. So I'm a performing artist, So I studied performing arts at Creative Arts College, graduated there, got a diploma. Then went on to do a preaching course at the DNA, got to Mandlu.
How?
Where my agent I called. So yeah. So it's 1 year course. And then Lapana I learned a lot because they brought a lot of people who are in the industry.
Yes.
People like Anthony Horoche, So when you work with those people, you feel closer to the industry.
Yes.
So that was the highlight of my life.
Amazing. So Manje, what have you worked on so far currently?
Okay, so recently I was doing my show. I also write scripts. I also direct theatre. So I was doing my show, Book Justice, with Ukainsan Keso. I was performing with Ukainsan Keso, directed by Saba Mtume. I'm sure probably some of you know them. Ukainsan Keso recently was on our screens with Laval or Sape.
But as usazixoxela ne ongikhiphela uzongikhiphela lezi zinto from la usifakelana ne ushiya amanzi sifuna ukudla sasifuna amanzi ne
sifuna ukudla
hayi amanzi asiwafuni washiya amanzi ebhodweni. Okay,
so ngcine so I was doing my show at Rodiport Theatre.
Yes.
It was well received,
Yeah.
So yeah, actually I recently joined Triune Casting agency,
Yeah.
and I believe as a focus and lento ukuthi amazi ngakhe.
No ungakha ngicama uzochitha ngaphansi. Abona ispoon phela sivulekile.
Yeah.
Mara uthawe yawazi ukuphela nje ngathi into zasekhishi zakho.
Yawazi ukuphela kodwa yabothi kwadu.
Yo, Jesus, all right.
Okay, yeah. But I recently wrote a Triune Casting agency, and I believe
Buzo phambili. Yeah.
It's gonna keep my mouth because I've seen a couple of actors our representative.
Yeah.
They're doing quite well on TV, and I born with this energetic.
Yes.
Yeah, well.
So
would you call yourself someone who's up and coming within the industry?
yes, definitely.
What are your views on where Tianga Corner compared? I don't like us to compare, but I mean, so far, not my sense is America, right?
Yes.
Compared to how the States is, what are your views on where we are?
All right.
I believe South Africa has a lot of talent, man.
Yeah.
Whether behind the scenes, because I was fortunate enough actually to work behind the scenes with recognized production companies.
Yes.
I understand.
Yes.
So what I've noticed in South Africa, whether acting or going to or behind the scenes in their so I think in America, Nabanda about actor America or South Africans.
Yes.
In America or internationally,
yes,
so to speak, but they invest more time on my projects up.
Yes.
So probably let's say I heard that they shoot 4 scenes a day, maybe shooting movie or less,
yeah.
Sometimes 2 scenes a day. See, we shoot 12 scenes
a day. Yay! Like full of shares, alright.
They rehearse before they shoot. They just go to set and shoot. Yeah? That's what I heard. So I think if we invest more of our time, one production says, I'm about because we have beautiful stories. Yeah?
Yes.
Beautiful. I always believe the notion of
stories have been told, all stories have been told, we just need to tell it differently.
Yes.
I believe that's not true. I get also a story. No one said
And I go to Skuluma the same way, even if Belasazi,
Yeah,
Skuluma the way.
now when the Saki story, I get from Sazi to Sako.
So there are many stories, untold stories.
There's a question engimbuza uBobi na wangineza answer yakhe so ngizobuza wena. Kuwe what is your view or what is open up the industry?
Oh yeah. What's going to open up the industry? I'm seeing industry with a lot of new channels coming, so it means it's content enter. So, me personally, it means
Spaning, it's we friends Spaning. So, Lamandabaning now have to get an opportunity.
Yes.
But the progress because the more channels, if when a channel enter or a space is slot, a C-show channel means new.
There's something new
coming. It made it easier to fill that gap.
Best of faces are dull about on other channels.
Yeah, I also now, but I wonder. Like recently, I'm seeing look at that change.
Yeah,
because you see
I agree
new
with
faces,
that,
and I'm seeing people that I went in college or people that went college during my time. It's cutting up. It's a period in but people that know.
Yeah.
This is my friend.
Yes.
I don't want to see now go to festival. You understand? It's a festival, so. Now it gives me hope, man. I'm gonna get now my role soon, my breakthrough soon. You understand?
I understand.
Yeah,
all right. Before Scott go to Senzan. So as you guys see here, I just steamed broccoli, cauliflower, and a little bit of some baby marrows. I've browned my meat, and right now I'm just doing my tomato gravy, which the meat is going to go in the tomato gravy. Then when we come back, we are going to be handling the macaroni. See you after this. All right, welcome back. So as you see, we've just decanted our pasta over there. Our tomato sauce is going well. So what I did here, guys, I just did a chili beef cube, I did tomato, I did garlic and herb, crushed garlic and herb, and some olive oil. That's what's going on there. So now, what you're going to do, my friend, is the same process of getting the meat from this plate, but without the liquid, no? And then you're dropping all there, and then you fry, and then from there, so add my spices, nine. Okay. While he's doing that, I'm going to be preparing our little bit of
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to do my little bit of a roux here that's going to be infused with that mix. Spaghetti, yes.
Yeah.
Do you cook Mausekaya actually?
Yes, actually, I love penne. I love it. The meats, yeah.
Also, he even said the right word, penne.
Look at macaroni spaghetti. I try to see spaghetti like macaroni.
Hey, guys, we're African, we are black. This is spaghetti. That's actually penne.
Yeah. So let me set it up.
Yeah.
Down.
So lapho ukuthi chili beef stock nje kuphela. From there mawusoqeda ugoqoza ne ngizobona ungafaka a little bit of iraja and
So fire rajon.
Yes, some guys, a lot of people say, hey, abantu abapheka ngeraja bakwazi ukupheka. Mina guys ngiyayithanda iraja. Hey! Yes. Okay, ngoba ukhona wena uzofaka iraja kancane uthi I like it but ngalifaka nje kancane lapho. All right. So ma uzofaka iraja kancane ungifakele a Portuguese chicken. I know it's meat but trust me. Ungifakele Portuguese chicken kancane bese uyangena. Iphela ungayifaki kakhulu because we already have a chili beef stock. So those kancane bese uyangena. And then I'll be here. So what I've just done here, I'm just gonna put it. It's a little bit of oil. I almost forgot. And then I'm going to put a little bit of irama. Yeah. So just in case you're wondering, just in case you are wondering with the drums that you are hearing, we are actually here at our studio. There's an event happening there. So they are preparing this. So don't be stressed when you hear those things. Okay, with that batter going, guys, I'm African, my old batters are Rama, okay? Okay, I just put my mushroom chicken there, not my mushroom sauce. just want it to go a little bit. So I'm actually creating a roux for my.
So my mom parents they start
First, I just don't double dip. So what I'm doing here, I'm just doing a quick roux, just where I'm going to add my spaghetti. Now there's one trick I learned. There's this water after you penne.
Yes.
Nice like that. So this is some water that I did the penne in. So this water is already flavored. It's got the oil, it's got the herbs, and it's got that flavor from the penne. So you just, as you go, just make stuff now.
Okay.
Maybe it's with 3. On a low heat you go. On a low heat. So I put here butter. I put here. If you want to, you could actually put in flour and night, but I don't think we need that really here. Let it go in like that.
So flour is no.
Flour thickens the sauce, but I think I like the thickness of this already here. So you're just looking for that creamy consistency, guys, because this is where you want your penne. You want your penne to be creamy and saucy and a lot of yeah. The secret weapon the packet yellow night. Guys, I told you, Benny for me goes everywhere. Any little bit of Benny everywhere. Okay, ngicela while ngisalapho le ungislice that lemon in half bese uzosqueeze nje phezulu kwalama lokho. I feel like lemon always brings life to anything that you're cooking when it's fresh and saucy. It's wonderful. I think I'm going to put a little bit more. Yeah. We're there, guys. We're there. So who are your I think you just use one. Eh?
Yeah.
You juiced it on. Yeah, but
so you're asking me who's my favorite what actor?
An actress.
An actress.
I think that's enough, not too much so existing.
Okay, sure.
So my favorite actor, Patrick Shine. I love him, man. You know why? Yes, because I believe him every time.
Whenever he's acting.
Every time he's acting, I believe what he's doing. But he's actually there. You know?
Yeah.
And funny enough,
My show is that one character, always speaking Afrikaans. Then
Almost like typecast in a way.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not even typecast, but the way he plays
his characters.
His characters.
Yes.
He's a cool Afrikaans, but I believe him all the time. I always believe, just like Denzel
Washington.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every time he plays with Denzel, but every time you know a character, the specific character he plays, I believe. That's why I love Patrick Shine.
And then female? Bangathi phela sibashiye ngaphandle. It could be international as well.
no, when I South Africa.
Okay.
I go think I'm a teenager.
Yes, but we haven't seen a lot from her.
Yeah. But everything that I've watched in Tina, it's the same thing. I mean, it's always about
believing in act about the
yes.
Yeah, but you can play your different roles differently, but if I don't believe you, that it doesn't land with me.
The room, guys, the room is smelling so great.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so we're gonna start placing our things lapana because I think Yonkito say hamba kahle. So kuyavuthwa ibhodo lakho. While we check finalizing everything, guys, it's a mess. Like I told you guys, this is the first time we say kitchen. Grab one from them. First time we say kitchen. No muti west part ngapha ngiyamfundisa ngoba ngibona ngathi amsaba, but we are here, guys. Stay tuned. The triple talk with Vivian Mamela. The table talk with Usiboniso. Right here on our YouTube channel. Also make sure you add that _T show on all social media. Tell us what you thought about everything that was happening here, guys. Says come. Simple as that. Simple as that. Singadla ke. Ukuthi ngikufakela salad ngenzela. Akukho ngakudla ngithi la.
Yes, kudafana kakhulu.
So in the show kunalento sithi hot seat. So in hot seat we actually ask you 3 to 5 questions in the from the top of your head usho nje ukuthi
Yeah, Sankren.
Ne?
Yeah.
So hot seat, 5 questions. Ba, 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 ba. Which production is better now? So I won't ask you the production name, but I'll ask you the shows that they're doing. Okay. Between either Queen or Gomorrah. And why?
Oh, Pomoro.
Okay.
They're very authentic. That's my answer. Pomoro, they're authentic.
Okay. Who's the best female actor that is on screen right now?
By ex-OCs.
Yeah. I mean, I could name a lot. Like, I would bring down more. Like, Cindy.
Yeah.
Someone, shout out.
Thank you so much, Cindy Lads. Actually watching
Bang to influence.
No. Cindy Lads.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Who, me?
You.
Not anymore. Why?
Do you have children?
No.
Why? How old are you?
I'm not ready.
How old are you?
I'm 27, 28.
Wait, Marty, I'm not boyfriend. I'm not girlfriend. No, this is a friend.
Come on. But I don't. No, I don't do boys.
Okay. What do you think of the food?
It's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. I love Ipene here because it's beautiful. Mensiam is okay. That's why I mean, when I'm talking a chef, so it means is okay. Yeah.
I mean, I tell that means it's dope.
It's dope. The
Yeah.
Ipene is okay. Vegetables.
I love your vegetables. Yeah.
So, people, I know you are in the Triune Casting agency. So if people wanted to book you, obviously they would have to go there.
To the agency.
Otherwise, people who are enjoying your work or want to see more of you on the streets or social media, how do they do that?
Okay. Not very active on social media, but if they want to,
You're not.
Not that much, alright. But if on my Instagram, I'm Sicelo Mhlongo 9. Sicelo Mhlongo 9.
The number 9.
Number 9, yeah. And then on Facebook, I'm Ben Israel Sicelo Mhlongo. Don't ask me why.
No, so?
Ben Israel Sicelo Mhlongo. Don't ask me why. It is a long story. But yeah.
Okay, you heard it, guys. We're also going to make sure we put all his details right here so that you can get a hold of him. And also remember, he's a Triune Casting agent artist. So also, if you wanted to book him for those reasons, yeah. I think I'm enjoying my food. Actually, I know I'm enjoying my food. So we're going to continue enjoying the food. We're going to go to our last ad break. And when we come back, it's start of the day, book of the month. Welcome back, the table talk with Usiboniso. Guys, shout out to everybody who's running a show. Shout out to everybody who has a cooking show. Guys, but anyway, I'm so happy. This was the very first ever episode of the table talk with Usiboniso. Guys, please go onto our social media pages, like us at _TTT show, at _TTT show. That's on all social medias. And of course, right here on YouTube, we are The Table Talk with Usiboniso. If you like to feature here, to all the chefs who want to come and take a test run in our kitchen, you are more than welcome. Everybody, as professional industries, wherever you come from, the arts, the profession industry, you are more than welcome to pull through and be part of this show. All right, so this segment here now, guys, it's my thought of the day. And my thought of the day comes from a very powerful book that I'm actually reading now. This is not a sponsor, however, this is just a book that I'm reading now. How to Steal a Country by Robin Renwick. This is amazing. It's all about the Gupta leaks, when everything that happened during the Zuma presidency and everything. Don't ask me my opinion on that. I'm just showing you my thought of the day. So anyway, it comes from a particular chapter titled Mandela and Sisulu Did Not Struggle for This. So let me just read for you quickly. In July 2017, the housing minister Lindiwe Sisulu, earlier an ardent supporter of Zuma, including against Thuli Madonsela, launched her own campaign to become president of the ANC, invoking the Mandela and her father Walter Sisulu, who she declared did not struggle for this. To save South Africa, they had to save the ANC. She described factionalism, corruption without limits, arrogance, loss of any sense of reality, impunity, greed, selfishness, and total loss of value system as the elements undermining the party. We must cleanse the ANC and recover its original values, she said. This was Mam Lindiwe Susulu, captured on How to Steal a Country. Those are one of the words. So, what is my thought of today? So deep. I don't like to be always political, but I feel like for us to get the saving grace that we need to realize that South Africa is a very political country. South Africa is very deep into politics. Always be vigilant of what you listen to. Always be vigilant of the news that you watch. And whenever we are voting, especially now we are going to be voting for the local government and all of that, be vigilant. Who are you voting for? Why are you voting for that person? What have they done? Some of these politicians have promised a lot. Hold them up to those promises. Have they done it? Don't just go vote for a person because they were in your community yesterday and they gave away free t-shirts and so on and so on. And also to the young freedom fighters out there, to the young communists out there, to the young liberation-minded children out there, young people, please let us educate actually our older generation. Mandela has been, Mandela Oshule. There's new people in the ANC. Why are you still voting for the ANC? But hey, Lingang Zaid, I didn't say don't vote for the ANC. What I'm saying is, know why you are voting for a particular party. Enjoy the voting. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for actually just being a part of the show. Looking forward to hear from you guys on our social media pages. Until next time, also remember, like, subscribe on all social medias, right here on YouTube actually. Make sure that you subscribe and click that notification bell. You can see guys, also I'm trying to get into this YouTube script news, but otherwise we are in. This is our first show. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.